Yes, YouTube.
Yes, YouTube.
Yes, YouTube.
Yes, YouTube.
I am back at SMP, finally. Just got an hour or two down here. Yeah, it's been about 3 weeks since I've been here actually. And given how fast the grass has grown in my garden and all the bushes that are overlapping our fence now, I had a feeling it was going to be somewhat overgrown here. And it is. So, let's start off with a water check, shall we? And I'll tell you something else as well. I'm going to have to start wearing insect repellent because I've already spotted mosquitoes just landing on me. Big, fat, hefty ones. From my experience, I've got some really good tasting blood. Because whenever mozzies are out, I get eaten up. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get down here. Oh, I can't believe how much work is needed here to make some lines work. I've had a walk through already. It's been 3 weeks, like I say, and yeah, we've had about a week of really good weather recently. So you'll remember last time I was down here, I put a rock in front of the stick to use as a measuring guide because the water was touching the rock. Here we go. So yeah, there's the rock and there's the water. So if I can just create a little bit of a channel. Where's the water? There it is. So it's gone down. It's gone out about a foot. Probably gone down about 6 inches. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet. This ground all feels quite swampy. Really wet and muddy. Alright, let me just walk you through what the rest of it looks like. The last time I was over here, I did a little bit of work here, just opening that section up as a possible option to the blue. So yeah, lots of sweeping out. Not too much weeding around this area, to be honest. Now that the leaves have come on the trees, the branches have all got a little bit heavier, so they're bowing a bit more. Oh my word. Yeah. Work. There is work ahead. It's kind of like the rainwater is just sort of washing the muck off that. Still pretty firm. Okay. Okay. Down here. Stick our badger hole out. At some point I want to just rake as much of these leaves out, just dump them over there. It's going to be a massive leaf pile, but yeah, I need to get a couple of full days in down here. I think a couple of full days with people. I reckon I might have to call on some help. So this is what I saw when I entered, and I was just like, oh, okay. Just look at that. When we started, this was just all mud. And now we've got wheat that's sitting about 3 foot high. I want to get that bit finished so that we can, yeah, complete the black line. Deal with that swamp bridge, maybe. Last time I was here, there was literally nothing there. That was just all just leaves and dirt. Look at the size of those nettles and brambles. Just fresh brambles come out. Wow. You don't want to get that line wrong now and crash in there, that's for sure. Nettled up to... Alright, cool. I'm going to switch you off and get a dig on.
Yes, YouTube.
The last time I was down here, I must have lasted about 5 minutes. The mosquitoes were heavy. I've got some insect repellent left from last year, so quite aware that they'll be able to get through this jersey, so I'm going to coat horrible this is. I'm going to coat myself up. Ash Jones style. That one's for you, Ash. We can't have that, can we? Anyway, right, let's get to it. I think I've sprayed it well enough. Gloves on. Let's go get the tools. Peace. Yeah, I'm not actually going to do a water check today. It was only a couple of days ago. However, it does look like it's dropped a little bit more. Yes, YouTube. Okay, so yeah, back here. I think in the last two lots of videos that have gone out, which hasn't been an awful lot, still having mozzie issues in here, and actually it's a lot cooler today. There's no sunshine out. Potential for a little bit of rain. You can feel the drizzle. As you can see, I'm covering up. There's only my hands out at the moment, which they're still trying to take chunks out of, so I'll have my gloves on shortly. But yeah, I thought, as we do usually each time we come down here, we'll do a little water check. We've been waiting weeks and months. Sorry if the camera goes a bit doolally, I'm looking out for mozzies. Months we've been waiting for this water to drain out. We're not there yet, but there's definitely an improvement. Okay, check this out. You remember the stick and the brick, yeah? There they are. And check this. Yep, that's right. On camera you can just see right there how dark it is, so it is still a bit swampish there. You can just see a little bit of glistening of water. But I reckon another week or two of dryness and I'll be able to do something with this, which is fab. Over the moon. Look at that. Some really hot weather, so that's positive. Been waiting for this moment. It's not going to happen today though. Today is about clearing the trails of all leaves and debris, and getting rid of all the roots, all the weeds that have come through. Woods is helping me out as well today. I finally got him down here. He only comes down to see how we're getting on. But he's come down for the graft. 2 hours solid. Let's see what we can get done. Peace. Yeah. Well, 2 hours are over. Let's see what we achieved, eh? For the record, and Mozzie got me the only gap on me, and then Moz got in there and bit me on the eye. Can you believe it? I don't know. Need to get some more repellent. Anyway, let me talk you through it. Okay, so this is the starting point of the blue. We've got the black run that will run there, the left of the tree, and the red run that will run the right hand side of the tree once all that's dried out and I can get the roots in. But for now, the blue. So I've created a little lip just there. I don't know if you can tell. Come around here. Tiniest little thing, but because it's quite a good descent, you could literally just lip off that and then bomb into that. Now it is off camber, so if I just spin it, you could sort of straight line it, but if you land down here, you're kind of off camber and could potentially enter the yeah. All we've really done with the rest of this is just swept it out, just cleared it up so you can see the path nice and clear. Not done any other work to these bits at all. As you can see, still a fair amount of water still left in that one. And so this ramps up and then down. The last time I was here, I dug this little drainage hole, bit of a temporary thing. I've got this view of being able to jump off that and head over that way. I had another lip just there as well, which is a bit more of a, I mean this is blue, this turns it into a bit more of a red or black, I reckon, because it's not a big gap, but sometimes the smaller gaps are just as tech. So you just go off there, you'd have to get really close to that bush, just scoop off there, almost looks BMX in size, and then dip into that. And I've dug more of that out to then allow it to flow into a slight berm, which should help you turn and get over that tree a lot easier. I'll show you that in a minute, but yeah, that's the shape of it. So you got the two lines there. Got those roots to look out for. But you should land in here. That's kind of what I was envisioning. And I just built that up a little bit just to make it a little bit off. I also, on this bit here, built that side up as well, built it up a little bit and made that a little bit invert so that you're able to turn more and get into this lip. Lippy. Now having this little berm here is going to make that a lot easier to get around. Everyone would just go straight there and find it awkward to turn. And really the idea is that you go around it. It's just that this was so narrow, you just couldn't get around, you couldn't get the bike to turn around. Well, none of us could anyway. And then Woodsy's just swept all that out, nice and neat. It's going to turn you around to have another look back. Cool. Yeah, so I just cleared all this out. We did have a path down there once upon a time, but it didn't lead to anything yet. The plan is to have a big berm in there, huge berm. All this is nice, single track, just, yeah, been swept out. A few plants dug out of it. We've got our loamy turn there, which is a really difficult turn, making it around this tree. It really slows you down, and then it takes you off that way, which is a slower route. Or you can stay on line this way, come down here, and get up the bank there. Again, all just been swept out. That's been dug out. This is the soft, slow route, really soft. Zaps your speed. And even when you cut through here, you can find your speed just disappears a little bit. Got the two options there, but this is the one on the faster route, so you go up there and then down there. Now if you've watched the previous videos, you'll know what comes after that. That's where the work has ended today. All those leaves need getting rid of. I hope all that was clear, because I am talking with this scarf around my face and I do realise that things are a little bit muffled. but can't risk it. I'm way too tasty for him. Woodsy's got a short sleeve t-shirt on. He says, yeah, they don't like me. That's all they're about. Cleared all this out now. Woods has cleared all that. I've cleared the jump there, as Woods is taking a well-earned break. The landing the other side of this gap still needs doing, and then the run up to the step up still needs doing as well. Cleared there a little bit. That path has got worse. A lot of work still left to do in there. It's going to be a nightmare. And then the only other thing, which I haven't actually looked at yet, was that while I was over the other side, Woodsy was just clearing the other side of this red path. So it wasn't that long ago that I built this bit, so can't imagine it's been too bad. He's been dodging these though, he has. Anything with prickles on, he ain't pulling them out. But cheers for all your help, Woods. Don't want to come across as unappreciative, you know. Oh god. So to this point. Oh, he has cleared out this black as well. Fair play. Oh, that's looking good. That is looking good. Just a few bigger plants to take out. Cool. Right, I don't know whether that ends this video or not, to be honest. I'll have a look at what I've got. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm getting eaten. But if it's not enough, then it'd be nice to get some riding in here, wouldn't it? So yeah, we'll get some riding in. Just gonna literally zip over here with the bike, ride and go home. No hanging about. Cool. See you on the next one.
Yes, YouTube.
I don't know if today's the day, but I'm gonna have a look. Still looks pretty dark in there, doesn't it? We had a bit of rain yesterday, not a massive amount, but I'm hoping I can possibly get a line down here that I could potentially ride within the next couple of hours. So yeah, let's go take a look, eh?
It's not bad. A little bit of mud, but I think I've got something I can work with. I'm going to do something a little bit temporary for now, and potentially, if I can make it work, use pallets, and then we'll look at something a little bit more permanent and better. After that, better take this call. Yes, Woods. Okay, so those are our lines. Yeah.
going to do a GoPro run now. Whew. All I'd say is, with these trails, the idea is that we will mix them up a bit and transfer from a blue to a red to a black in between runs. Although there is a black, red and blue run, the design is to mix things up a little bit whenever it takes your fancy. Because the other side of the black hasn't been sort of fixed, I guess. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the black and then switch it into the red, and just show you sort of half of the run through. The other side end of the black and the other end of the red is well overgrown, and I might just pass through there actually so you can see how bad it is until we get to the gap jump, which is also pretty bad. Cool, alright then, so GoPro in the mouth. Let's do black into red into black, I guess. Just them two berms. Cool. There you have it. Whew. Yeah, it seemed to work alright actually. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. I think I got a thorn in my shoe. But yeah, no. Yeah, that seemed to work okay. It's a little bit technical. I use that word a lot because I think mountain biking is technical, to be honest. But yeah, it makes you think of how much effort people put into trail building, because there's a few little things here and there along that run that don't quite feel right, but they're not things that I'd have to think about on a normal trail because they just wouldn't be there, and it just naturally happens. Whereas on this, little things are happening, and I think I'm pulling it together, but it's taking an element of skill and knowing what's coming up and what to do. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush now. I need to get back before the kids get back from school. But all in all, happy with the work I've achieved today. Be interesting to get Dave along here. He's just he's got a little injury at the minute actually. He had one of those silly accidents on the blue. Can you believe it? Not the blue here, the blue at a trail centre. So yeah, he'll be back soon, but we'll get him to have a look at it and see what he thinks. This is what the other side of the black's looking like at the minute, so it's not too bad, but still need to do the downside of the drop off, which we called Pheasant's Drop. Haven't seen the pheasant here on the last 3-4 times I've been here. And then obviously there's all this that needs doing, and nobody has actually done the step up yet because, well, yeah, the step up was one of the last things we did before we took a little break from SMP and started, well, basically lockdown ended and we started riding trails again, and so on and so on. So yeah, there's still that line to be done. The idea was that it would all be done by spring, and then through spring summer we just come here and ride. I didn't anticipate how bad the weeds and grass would come through, and so we ended up having to kind of do the work again, I guess. So it's kind of been put back, but it's a bit of a learn. I think we're probably, in reality, probably going to see this place running right next spring. because there'll be an awful lot of work to be done here in the winter. We'll be starting new lines and creating more gap jumps and so on. Cool, hope you're enjoying them. Drop us some comments. Let us know if you're a trail builder out there and you can see some things that are quite wrong. Then let us know. If you've got any tips, hints, I'm open to suggestion. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe and all of that jazz. Peace.